the land so long ago. Somebody stole us away, down so low, nowhere to go, planting cotton and sugar cane. Where's my 40 acres and a mule? 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 First Nations people, my kinfolk say, show them which way to go. Brightest star, guide the way, like wise men long ago. Somebody moan, where's my 40 acres and a mule? 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 My relatives are down in New Orleans, Tennessee, and Detroit helped build that land in slavery until the Civil War done destroyed it. Where's my 40 acres and a mule? 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 Somebody moan. Well, I have a little story, and I got to tell. Listen, people, and I'll tell you now. Beauty land done follow me way up down in the high country, high country, high country, high country, high country. Happy left. He had to go, rode the blind, Chicago, played the music in his soul, in his soul, in his soul. Kid of mine, Tennessee, had a name they put on me. All playing boy, play him sweet. Sweet taste come from that high country, high country, high country, high country, high country. That's my story that I tell about the blues that I feel. Our playing boys playing them sweet, sweet cake blues from the high country, high country, high country, high country, high country.
Welcome back, everyone. Now, I've been hearing that we're doing a lot of turning down and turning up. Tell me, if you don't mind, do I sound the same volume as the music that was just on? Now, of course, there's going to be differences between songs and stuff, but tell me, how's it sound right now? Sound good? Sound bad? Okay, you guys had to turn me up. I'm going to turn up my mic. And let me know if that's different. I do have a soft voice, so, okay. Yeah, I changed it. So tell me how it sounds now. Yeah, we know that my voice is low, right? Better? Better. Okay, I'm going to play just a little bit of music, and let me know if that's okay or if I need to fix stuff, okay? Sorry guys, stuff like this drives me insane. Hey, don't make me have to. Music is louder than I was. Okay. Well, that's my soft voice, guys. Okay, well then, I'll turn the music down a little bit. And that should help too. Yeah, I have a soft voice, so you know that happens. Hey, look at this. There's numbers and everything. It's funny, right? I have a sexy voice. That stays the same no matter what. Hey, speaking of sexy, we've decided... Thank you. We've decided that we reject the sexuality that was presented to us last Friday, and we are replacing it with our own. So, Friday night on Trace Elements, Dolly is going to join me, and everybody's welcome to join in too. And you can tell me what you think about sex, because I think he kind of got... Well, I can't say he was wrong. I'm just saying he didn't get me. So please join me. And if you would like to... He was gay. He was not. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Okay. What the heck was I talking about? Okay, if you'd like to join me and comment about anything that we've gone through so far, the number is 270-775-0015, and our Skype ID is Ms. Red Queen. Hi, Jonathan. Okay, so we will go into more of this, but just to give you a background of different ways in which we are being lied to. Let's talk about the banking system. And this was one of the reasons why I started with this. It is 100 years in December that Congress passed a bill called the Federal Reserve Act 1913, which allowed for an independent bank, deceptively called the Federal Reserve. The privately held bank is and was a monopoly given to a handful of private bankers to issue American money. The 100-year rule of this is over in December. Now, what will happen, and to be honest, how they normally do things is they will slip it into one of the backs of a 150,000 page memo or article or congressional note or American friggin' legislation, whatever. It will be past them, most likely, because their papers run out. all of the wars, all over the planet, have always been caused by these guys. It is the New World Order, and it has nothing to do with the Bushes, the Obamas. These are middle management. And how do we know again? Because they would be dead if they weren't doing exactly what they're told to do. They have been very good stewards for the New World Order. Okay? My belief, the existence of this centers around with the activities. Okay? Actions and writings. Members of this elite and mostly Anglo-American insiders of the international banking cartel, which of course does include Rockefeller, Rothschild's families, roughly over the last century here. This cartel, through their financing of 2 world wars, the revolutions of Lenin and Stalin and Hitler, amongst many others, of course, the creation of the IMF, the World Bank, and other private central banks like the Fed, and the Bank of England, and the Royal Bank of Canada. And by the way, Carney has worked for all of these organizations, okay? As well as the banking of the international organizations like United Nations, World Health Organization, World Trade Organization, which you can hear more about that if you want to go into the esoteric side of that, talking about the 8th beast of the apocalypse. Believe it or not, some of these things are mentioned. So, this has sought to control not only the purse strings of governments of the world, but the police, the laws, the programs, the food, everything. And everything that these governments and agencies implement. Through their financing of both sides of world wars, World War I and II, Cold War, war on drugs, war on terror, and over again, both sides of Syrian problems, both sides of what's going on in Turkey, both sides of what's going on in Egypt, and on and on. And their manufacture of financial crisis, the Great Depression, the coming Greater Depression, financial and financing of ideological movements, eugenics, population control, feminism, communism, fascism, global warming, things like all of the charitable institutions, the money you give to MS, the money you give to cancer, the money you give to Haiti, the money you give to refugees, unless you are handing money into somebody's hands, it is going to these fucking bastards here. Sorry, I had a cough. Anyway, the banking cartel has sought and won the undercutting, the political, economic, social sovereignty of all nations around the world. They've already won. As a result, the IMF, the World Bank, and other central proxies, of course, have managed to put nation after nation after nation into massive nail-breaking debt. Even the terms of taxation are implementations of death. It is. Check out the words. The words of taxation is pretty scary. So as a result, they can further manipulate and control anything they want.